Hello, everyone. Have you ever heard the question, who is my neighbor? It's a big question, one that a legal expert asked Jesus thousands of years ago. And Jesus, in his classic style, answered with a story we now call the parable of the Good Samaritan. Let's set the scene. A man is traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho. This road was notoriously dangerous, known as the Bloody Pass. And sure enough, he gets attacked by robbers. They strip him, beat him, and leave him for dead on the side of the road. Pretty awful, right? But then, a priest comes along. You'd think, great, help is here. But the priest sees the injured man, crosses to the other side of the road, and just keeps walking. A little while later, a Levite, another religious figure, does the exact same thing. He sees the suffering man and just passes by. Can you imagine how that poor man must have felt? Abandoned, hopeless. But then, a third person appears, a Samaritan. Now, you have to understand, Samaritans and Jews back then did not get along at all. They had deep-seated historical and religious disagreements. They were considered enemies. So what does this Samaritan do? He doesn't cross the road. He doesn't ignore the man. He sees him, and the Bible says he was filled with compassion. He went over to the beaten man, cleaned his wounds with oil and wine, and bandaged them. Then, he put the man on his own donkey, took him to an inn, and cared for him through the night. And the story doesn't even end there. The next day, the Samaritan had to leave, but he gave the innkeeper 2 silver coins, that was about 2 days' wages, and said, "Look after him. If you spend any more than this, I will repay you when I return." After telling this story, Jesus turned back to the legal expert and asked, "Which of these 3 do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of robbers?" The expert replied, "The one who had mercy on him." And Jesus simply said, "Go and do likewise." This story completely redefines what it means to be a neighbor. It's not about who lives next door, who looks like you, or who shares your beliefs. A neighbor is anyone who needs your help. And being a neighbor is about showing compassion and taking action, even when it's inconvenient or costly. It's about letting love, not labels, guide our actions. So, who is our neighbor? Anyone we have the opportunity to help. Thanks for watching today. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next video.